sitting in the corner of the day. I don't need to dress the silence just to make the room okay. Let the sunlight stay ordinary. Let the air move slow and warm. Nothing here is asking for a version of me that's more adorned. I can sit with what I feel without turning it around. I can let the quiet be without adding extra sound. Leave the smile unworn tonight. Let the pressure miss my skin. I don't need to call this healing. I don't need to call this anything. If my heart is moving softly, I can let it take its time. Leave the smile unworn tonight, and let the evening be mine. The cup beside the window, the dust inside the light. Everything is plain and honest, and somehow that feels right. I used to think I owed the room some brighter kind of grace. Now I think the gentlest mercy is not changing my face. No performance, no disguise, no need to reach for borrowed light. Leave the smile unworn tonight. Let the pressure fall away. I don't need to be inspiring. I don't need to save the day. If my heart is moving softly, I can let it breathe in place. Leave the smile unworn tonight, and keep this quiet grace. No bright line, no demand, just my own unhurried hands.
Everybody wants the good face, something easy, something gold. But tonight I don't have that in me, and I don't wanna fake the hold. The hallway light is half awake now. The mirror doesn't ask for more. Maybe that's the kind of kindness I've been looking for. I don't have to sparkle, I don't have to rise. Some nights peace is smaller than the stories in our eyes. I'm not in the mood to glow, not in the mood to shine. I just want a softer hour that doesn't ask me to be fine. If the world keeps lifting voices, I can leave them move slow. I'm not in the mood to go, not in the mood to burn. I just want a little distance from the pressure to return. If the world keeps asking upwards, I can keep my eyes down low. I'm not in the mood to glow, and that's enough to know. Dim light, soft air, nothing is there.
Don't pull the curtains wider. The light is already here. It doesn't need to dazzle to make the room feel clear.
Don't rush the feeling forward. Don't name it something bright.
Maybe this is just a quieter kind of almost right. We don't need to raise the sky. We can let the hours lie. Let the day stay gentle. Let it move without a push. Not every mood needs lifting. Not every silence needs a rush.
If our hearts are walking slower,
we can walk that way on purpose. Let the day stay gentle, and let that be enough for us. The table holds the afternoon like it doesn't need a plan. There is comfort in a moment that asks less from who I am.
no sudden revelation, no dramatic kind of peace, just a low and even breathing as the urgency gets weak.
No bright rescue, no big sign, just a little softer inside time. Let the day stay gentle. Let it turn without a fight. Not every mood needs changing. Not every grain needs light.
If our hearts are
Walking slower, we can keep that softer pace. Let the day stay gentle and keep its quiet face. Stay this way, no need to sway. Stay this way. Nothing special in the kitchen. Nothing changing in the hall. Just the easy sound of daylight resting on the wall. And for once I do not need it to become a better scene. Maybe plain is what I've needed. Maybe plain is clean. I can be unremarkable and still be whole. I can stop performing sunlight for a tired soul. Plain afternoon mercy, falling where I am, not to fix the ache completely, just to loosen what I can. If the day has no big answer, it can still be kind to me. Plain afternoon mercy is more than I need. I used to chase the lighter feeling like a train I had to catch. Now I'm sitting with the windows in the clothes hung on the rack. There is something almost holy in a day that doesn't bloom, in a room that stays so quiet without asking to improve. No applause, no display, just a softer kind of okay. Plain afternoon mercy, falling slow and thin, not to turn me into someone, just to let me settle in. If the day has no big answer, it can still be mild and sweet. Plain afternoon mercy feels enough to keep. Wall light still there, a little grace is there.
I'm not broken, just low battery, just a little short on shine. Not every quiet means a crisis, not every slow means losing time. The charger light beside the bed looks kinder in the day, like it knows I don't need fixing, just a softer way. Let me dim a little, let me take my pace. I don't owe the evening a brighter face. Low battery heart tonight, don't ask for a full display. I can stay in safe mode now, I can let the extras fade. If my pulse is moving smaller, I can trust that kind of start. There's nothing wrong with resting in a low battery heart. Unread messages can wait, their shoes still sitting by the door. The world can keep on turning, I don't have to match it more. Maybe peace is not dramatic, maybe rest is not a prize. Maybe tired isn't failure, maybe tired is just wise. Plug out, lean back, let the world lose its track. Low battery heart tonight, I don't need another spark. I can stay a little softer in the middle of the dark. If my pulse is moving smaller, I can let that be my art. There's nothing wrong with slowing in a low battery heart. Red light, deep breath, nothing to owe, nothing left.
The page can stay unfinished, the thought can stay in gray. I don't need to decorate it to get through today.
The feeling doesn't owe me a lesson or a shape. Maybe some things feel lighter when we stop trying to explain.
Leave the edges, leave the blur. Not everything needs a better word. No need to color this in, no need to brighten the frame. If the day arrived in softer tones, we don't have to make it change. We can leave some space around it, we can let the outlines drift. No need to color this in when the quiet already fits. The room is almost empty, but it doesn't feel alone. There is comfort in the ordinary when it lets itself be known.
No one wins by forcing meaning into every little mood. Sometimes being undefended is the gentlest thing to do.
Less ink, less demand. Let the day stay unplanned. No need to color this in, no need to sharpen the sky. If the day arrived in muted shades, we can let it pass us by. We can leave some space around it, we can keep the pressure thin. No need to color this in when the quiet settles in. Blank space, soft trace. I put on the same gray hoodie, like a little shield from noise. No big tragedy behind it, just not in the mood for poise. The room can stay a little messy, the bed can stay unmade. Nothing here is asking beauty from the shape of this day. I can let the hour wrinkle, I can let the feeling rest. It's hoodie weather inside, soft enough to disappear. I don't need to raise the volume, I don't need to sound sincere. If my mood is small and folded, I can wear it without shame. It's hoodie weather inside, and I don't need forgot to push. I think I like this kind of slowness that doesn't ask a rush. I used to think that comfort had to come in brighter clothes. Now I know the gentlest mercy sometimes looks like letting go. No style, no show, just something soft to hold. It's hoodie weather inside, soft enough to make me stay. I don't need to turn this tender into some productive day. If my mood is small and folded, I can keep it close and plain. It's hoodie weather inside, and I can wear the rain. Gray sleeve, slow heave.
The shoes are lined by the doorway, like they still believe in speed. But tonight I don't need movement to become what I need. The jacket keeps its shape there, the keys don't mind the pause. Everything outside can wait now, without a cause. I don't need to make tonight useful in some way. I can let the plans grow quiet where I left them in the day. The plans can wait by the door. I don't need to carry more if the world keeps offering motion. I can choose the quieter floor. There is nothing brave about it, nothing lost in staying. The plans can wait by the door while I soften from within. I know the city keeps glowing, I know the friends mean well, but every now and then I need a gentler kind of spell. No loud release, no reinvention, no dramatic second start, just a little room around me and a slower kind of heart. No rush, no race, but the evening keep its pace. The plans can wait by the door. I don't need to explain why. If the world keeps asking outward, I can let the question dry. There is nothing wrong with stillness, nothing wrong with staying thin. The plans can wait by the door while I soften from within. Keep still. Night mile. Night mile.
This room is already breathing. It doesn't need a brighter name. The quiet on the has its own kind of flame.
We don't have to turn this evening
into something more alive.
Maybe some nights ask for lessness.
Maybe some nights just survive. No lifting, no spin. Let the softness settle in. We don't have to lift the room. We don't have to raise the air. If the mood arrived in softer colors, we can let it meet us there. Not every hour needs a chorus. Not every silence needs a tune. We don't have to lift the room. We can just be with the room. The lamp is low and yellow. The table holds its line. Nothing in this simple moment needs to call itself a sign.
And all the little expectations
Lose a little of their weight.
when we stop trying to improve.
The mood that came in late. No rescue, no bloom, just enough inside the room. We don't have to lift the room. We don't have to make it glow. If the night prefers a lighter hush, we can let the pressure go. Not every hour needs a headline. Not every feeling needs to move. We don't have to lift the room. The room already soothes. Lamplight, held night. Lamplight, held night. No agenda in this weather, no performance in this chair. I am not a project tonight, I am simply here. The playlist doesn't rush me, the walls don't need a show. There's a kind of gentle freedom in letting the moment go. I can stop improving, I can stop the climb. I can let this softer feeling take its little time. A mood with no agenda, no lesson at the end. No pressure to be brighter. No pressure to transcend. If the day is only quiet, that is still a kind of truth. A mood with no agenda feels kinder than a proof. I used to chase the turning, where the bad mood flips to good. Now I think the middle spaces were misunderstood. No clean before and after, no sudden burst of light. Just a little less resistance by the middle of the night. No map, no claim, just the comfort of unnamed. A mood with no agenda, no finish line in view. No pressure to be healed now.
curtains half closed. Let the daylight come in thin. I don't need the whole bright picture to know where I have been. The room looks softer this way. The dust looks almost kind, like even little particles can choose a gentler time. No wide open demand, no sharp and shining proof, just enough light to tell the truth. Keep the curtains half closed, let the day arrive in parts. I don't need the full exposure, to be honest with my heart. If my mood prefers the middle, I can trust that middle ground. Keep the curtains half closed till the noise is quieter now. I know some people call it hiding. I think it's more like rest, a way to make the breathing sit a little softer in my chest. The sky can stay unfinished, the room can stay between. There's mercy in the dimness that doesn't ask to be seen. Half light, half day, still enough to stay. Keep the curtains half closed, let the afternoon go slow. I don't need to force the daylight into something it doesn't know. If my mood prefers the middle, I can let that be allowed. Keep the curtains half closed till the air feels less loud. Soft line, dim shine.
We don't have to make the evening memorable to let it stay. Some nights live their whole soft life without a single grand display.
The sink, the chair, the hallway lamp, the ordinary evening sound feels better than another plan that only keeps us moving round.
No highlight, no scene, let the hours stay between. Stay unremarkable with me, stay simple for a while. We don't have to turn this moment into something worth the miles. If the day was full of edges, we can let them smooth unseen. Stay unremarkable with me, in the middle of in between. The world keeps selling brightness like a thing we should become, but tonight I'd rather listen to the quieter kind of hum.
There's a comfort in the average when it doesn't ask for more, like an evening taking
just a slower piece of time. Stay unremarkable with me. Stay gentle in the plane. We don't have to make a memory out of every passing frame. If the day was full of edges, we can let them fade between. Stay unremarkable with me and let that softness mean. No grand art, just a quieter heart. Nothing's wrong, I'm just soft today. Not every quiet mood needs repair. I don't need a cleaner headline for the way I'm sitting here. The blanket over one shoulder, the book left face down on the floor. Everything is low and gentle, and I don't need more. I can be less certain, I can move less fast. Some days tenderness is all I have. Nothing's wrong, I'm just soft today. No emergency in my chest. I don't need to build a brighter self. I'll bet it's unfinished rest. If the world wants sharper angles, I can leave that for another way. Nothing's wrong, I'm just soft today. No heroic kind of healing, no sudden light across the room. Just the easy kind of patience that can let a great mood bloom. I used to feel a smaller feeling, like it meant that I had lost. Now I think the gentlest version sometimes comes without a gloss. No alarm, no raise, just a slower kind of grace. Nothing's wrong, I'm just soft today. No disaster in the haze. I don't need the force to sparkle through these quieter little ways. If the world wants sharper angles, I can let that world go play. Nothing's wrong, I'm just soft today. Soft today. That's okay.
Before I answer how I'm doing, let the mood sit down somewhere. You came and carrying the daylight and a little extra air. Not all feelings want a slogan, not all hours want a plan. Sometimes they just need a quiet chair and room to understand. I can wait with it, I can let it land. I don't have to rush, the mood sit down first. Let it loosen in the chair. I don't need to rush a brighter face into the evening air. If the feeling came in slow, I can let it settle short. Let the mood sit down first and leave the rest unsure. Tear still, window chill. I kept thinking peace would enter like a brighter kind of wave, but tonight it feels much smaller, and I think that's why it stays.
Not a cure, not a conclusion, not a light that clears the sky. Just a little less resistance as the louder thoughts pass by.
Maybe this
Is all it needs.
not a bloom,
Just room to breathe.
this is enough of
The feeling. This is enough for tonight.
not every heart,
Needs lifting.
not every
Gray needs light.
If the day became a whisper,
We don't have to call it less. This is enough of the feeling, and enough can still be rest.
the plans are quiet in the hallway, the dishes drying by the sink. Oh, small and human details tell me less than what I think.
And all the pressure to be glowing starts to loosen from its throne when I let the hour remain simple, tender, and unknown.
No breakthrough,
No task,
only this.
and maybe rest.
This is enough of
The feeling.
this is enough
To keep
not every heart,